Okay, our last book is Sesame Street. Just the way you are. See you next week, Miss Linda, Zoe called as she left dance class. She twirled and leaped down the street. Class might have ended, but Zoe still felt like dancing. I love being a ballerina, she said happily. Whoosh! Flash! Swoosh! Super duper, Elmo to the rescue, Elmo cried. I don't need to be rescued, Zoe said with a giggle, but I do need to practice my ballet steps. Do you want to practice with me? Well, Elmo was playing superhero, said Elmo, but okay, Elmo can try to practice ballet. Ballet dancers don't usually wear capes, Zoe explained, so you should take off the cape. Watch this, Zoe instructed. She turned gracefully. Now you try. Elmo tried to copy Zoe, but he almost lost his balance. Nice try, Zoe said. Try this instead. She leaped gracefully and landed softly. Elmo took a running start and leaped through the air, yelling, Super duper Elmo! And he landed with a big thud. No, Elmo, that's not right, Zoe said. Sorry, Zoe, but Elmo doesn't like ballet as much as you do, Elmo said. Let's play superheroes instead, okay? Zoe could not believe her ears. Elmo said he didn't really like ballet, but Zoe was a ballerina. And if Elmo didn't like ballet, then that must mean that Elmo does not like ballerinas. Did that mean that Elmo did not like Zoe? Elmo put his cape back on. Do you have a cape you can wear? He asked. Sorry, Elmo. I have to go home now, Zoe said, rushing off. Wait, Zoe, Elmo called after her. You can pretend your tutu is a cape. But Zoe was gone. Zoe walked slowly down the street. She did not feel proud and happy. Instead, she felt sad. Zoe tugged at her tutu. I really want Elmo to like me, she said to herself. So if Elmo doesn't like ballet, then that means I can't be a ballerina anymore. Zoe walked over to the nearest trash can. Should she throw away her beloved tutu? Hey, don't bother me during lunch, a grouchy voice grumbled. Oh, sorry, Oscar, Zoe replied. I didn't realize this was your can. I was just thinking about throwing away my tutu. This tutu is too nice to be trash, Oscar said, scowling. Why would you want to throw it away? My tutu is trash, Zoe said sadly. I don't want it anymore. Maybe you can use it for something. Oscar scratched his head. Well, if Zoe doesn't want it anymore, then I guess it is trash, he thought. But what could a grouch do with a tutu? Oscar tried dangling outside his can as a trashy flag, but it looked too pretty. He tried wearing it as a hat, but it just wasn't grouchy enough. Oscar wasn't sure what to do with the tutu. Super duper Elmo is looking for Zoe, Elmo called as he walked by Oscar's can. Hey, why does Oscar have Zoe's tutu? It's not a tutu anymore, Oscar answered from inside his can. It's trash. This tutu is way too nice to be trash, Elmo declared. May Elmo have it, please? Too nice, I knew it. Yuck. Oscar popped out of his can. Take it. Zoe went that way. Now scram. Elmo ran to find Zoe. Super duper Elmo rescued Zoe's tutu from Oscar, he called as he ran up to his friend. Elmo, I gave the tutu to Oscar, Zoe said. I don't want it anymore. But you love ballet, Elmo said, sounding puzzled. Yes, but you don't, Zoe explained. And since I want you to like me, I decided I can't be a ballerina anymore. Oh. But Elmo does like Zoe, Elmo said. Elmo likes you just the way you are. Just the way I am, Zoe asked, still unsure. Even as a ballerina? Even though you don't like ballet as much as I do? Elmo is very sorry for hurting Zoe's feelings, Elmo said, handing Zoe her tutu. Elmo likes ballerina Zoe, and Elmo would like astronaut Zoe or farmer Zoe too. Okay, Elmo, said Zoe. Thank you for my tutu, and I'm sorry I asked you to take off your cape. Hey, Elmo, I have a great idea, Zoe said as she stepped into her tutu. We can play superheroes and practice ballet. And I can be a super duper ballerina Zoe, and so she was. The end. Thanks everybody for joining us. We sure had a good time reading these books with you. Hope you'll be able to read some books yourself too. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. The end.